Crack YouTube. Today is meant to be day 23 of VEDA, and I had plans for videos that I didn't get around to doing. But as the title of this says, signed a petition. I'm going to talk about a petition that was started on Tuesday. About this kid, Luke Burke. He's like a Facebook celebrity. He changed his name to Luke Cahill as well. It's Luke Burke or Luke Cahill. But recently it's been all over, not so much all over Facebook, but it's pretty much been in my newsfeed a couple of times, because he'd set up this group, or he was in this group inviting kids to come in and share around images of girls under the age of 18, which is fucking illegal. And it was James Donnelly who kind of shared the story of it and started going back and forth with him, and they even went on radio as well, talking about it. FM 104. There's a podcast. I'll leave the link. I only listened to half it the first time, and I just listened to the other half there now. I don't really think the interview did a good job. But everything the kid said, everything Luke was saying on the podcast, it's just shite. I don't know him personally. I don't know James Donnelly personally. But when you read what's going on from James, and when you read on Luke's page, you weigh it up, and you really just got to make your own personal decision. But back to this petition that was set up on change.org. I think it's going to be sent into Facebook. They're trying to hit a milestone of signatures before they send it in. He shouldn't be on Facebook. What he's doing, swapping images and stuff, it's illegal. He has over 20,000 followers on his Facebook page. They're essentially fans of his, because I don't know, he's like an icon in Dublin, a teenage icon, and I can't understand why. Honestly, I watch James's videos, and he's for anyone who doesn't know who James Donnelly is, he's a bit of a comedian on Facebook. He does the rounds on teenage discos and stuff. Does a bit of DJing, I suppose, as well. But he's a funny guy. But recently he's starting to do more videos and take serious topics on. And personally, I think James is 21. I'm 23 years of age, and he's a role model. I can say that. And he's taken on these topics of things that the younger generation are struggling with. And most of that, anything to do with being online. Anything at all to being online. And this is a big example of it. This Luke Burke, Luke Cahill bollocks, And I have big respect for what James is doing. And he's been on the radio talking. Luke was on the radio as well. They had a conversation. And Luke was just disrespectful, wouldn't let James speak. James fucking was silent for the entire time Luke was speaking. But this kid, Luke, he's a liar. His Facebook page should not be active. He should just step away from it altogether. He keeps saying he's going to take his own life and put up pictures, and an hour later he's grand again, and I don't know. It's 2015, welcome to 2015. Crazy stuff. But I spoke to one of the girls, Grace, who set up the petition, and she gave me basically the background on it, which I'll go through now. So basically, this girl Grace O'Gara and her friend Angelina Karinka, they set up the petition on Tuesday, and after 24 hours it had 17 signatures. After 24 hours it had 17 signatures. Right, and it only picked up pace when she shared it on James Donnelly's page, and then it just grew, and I think it's over 19,000 now. 19,000 signatures. So that was after the link was posted on James's page, he's over 100,000 followers himself. So all these people have been jumping on and support this petition. But basically, the background of this Luke Burke character, himself and his friends were sharing pictures of girls under the age of 18. Sexual pictures, and that's illegal. Straight up, that's illegal. And it was in a group chat that I don't know if it's been confirmed if Luke actually made this group chat or if he was just invited into it, like he says on the podcast. But he kept putting up statuses, asking people who wants to join this group, and he'll add them in. And he has, I said, over 20,000 followers. So these are all people who are going to say, you know, and for God knows whatever reason, yeah, Luke, invite me into this conversation or group chat. I want to jump in on this. Like, what is wrong with all of you? I'm treating him like a Facebook celebrity. What is wrong with all of you? It's not on. But someone mentioned this to James, and James put up a status and must have commented underneath or something, and it kind of went back and forth. And then Luke put up an apology video and then took it down when James put up his video saying this isn't legitimate, like this isn't even sincere, you know. So, and I'll leave the link to the podcast because it's well worth listening to. But here's where it gets dark. Some of the girls that were involved, and this is what I've been told, and Grace was saying this to me earlier on Facebook, and some of the girls involved in this are now suicidal. And I don't know if this is true, but it's speculated that some of them have actually attempted to commit suicide. And I think one of them was in I don't know if she was in psychiatric care or psychiatric ward for a couple of days. She's only after getting out. And they won't make statements to the Gardaí because they don't want anyone knowing that they were involved in all of this. And like, you can say, you know, like I know some people are going to say it that, well, these young ones are worse for sending pictures and they need to cop on. But when I listen to it on the podcast, they say it on the podcast that these pictures were sent through Snapchat. And Snapchat, we all know, you have a maximum of 10 seconds. So I don't know what story is these girls are with these guys or whatever, and they send them pictures. It's private. But it's obviously not. If these kids are screenshotting the pictures and then uploading them to this group chat for everyone to fucking ridicule, you know, take the piss out of it. And then let these girls know that they're taking the piss out of it, which is worse. And then these girls are going home and, you know, not telling their parents about it because they can't. And attempting to commit suicide. This kid, Luke Burke, has ruined lives. And you can go onto James's page. I'll leave the link to James's page. You can watch his videos. And he states it in all his videos that people are messaging James and saying this to him. Like, my friend or whatever is suicidal or has attempted to commit suicide. Now, Facebook and their to breach Facebook policy, I mean, crazy stuff's been posted on Facebook and people's pages have not been suspended. So, this is why he still has a page, because according to Facebook, he hasn't breached anything. I don't understand why. I mean, it's illegal what he's doing. They're sharing images. They're sharing sexual images of underage girls, and that's illegal. But, as I said, it's easy for someone to say these girls shouldn't be sending pictures or whatever. But that's not the point of this video, and it's not the point of this whole petition. Petition is just, he can't continue what he's doing. And I've checked it. He had 11,000 or 12,000 followers when it kicked off, and he gained even more when he went on FM radio. And now he's over 20,000. So he's actually gained in popularity. And I know some people say to me about this video is it's just feeding the fact that he's craving attention. But I don't care. I have 350 subscribers on this channel, and I would like to think that if some of you watch this video, you will click the link and you will leave your email and you'll sign the petition, or you'll share the video, or even just share the link if it's easier. Now, these two girls, I have great respect for them for making the page. They're making the petition on change.org. You know, they obviously see that this is wrong. That's just two. And you look at what he has, 20,000 followers. But the petition, in the few days it's been going, is almost hitting the same, you know, it's 19,000, I think, or almost 20,000 signatures, which is the same as followers he has. But it needs more than that before it's sent into Facebook. It needs a lot more than that, and it needs to be shared. And I would like to say that to any of the other Irish YouTubers that watch this, even if you don't have to go and make a video and mention what I've mentioned. If you just use the reach and power you have on Facebook, on your social media accounts, to share the petition and ask your followers, ask your subscribers or followers on, you know, Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is, to sign the petition. Now, it's not that hard to do, because I see you the whole time, a lot of the Irish YouTubers and a lot of people on social media, there's lots of them that have thousands of followers, or even 100,000 in the case of James and Keen Toomey and some others, Melanie Murphy and the likes, and you can stay going and name as many names as you want. But we've all got responsibilities when we're online. And I feel that for someone who's watching my videos, they're not so much gonna learn something, but I'm sharing. I didn't make this petition. I'm sharing this petition because I feel I have a responsibility as someone who makes content to share things like this and to talk about things like this, just like James is doing. So I would urge any Irish YouTuber who has a social media page or whatever on Twitter to share this, and urge all of your followers to sign the petition as well. And honestly hope that it goes through and Luke Burke, Luke Cale, whatever his name is, gets removed from Facebook, because what he's doing is illegal. And he's destroying lives, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's destroying lives from a couple of girls. Like, it's suicide. This is dangerous. Do you know what I mean? This is what he's doing. Has to be brought to the Gardaí's attention, and I think it has, but I don't think the case is strong enough, which is a load of bollocks, because I have a page here of notes, and it's just bullet points of what I was told today by Grace, and what I learned from listening to James and Luke on the podcast, and from James's page, from all the comments from other people saying, James, this is what you're doing is fantastic, and thank you very much, and it's given great comfort to my friends that people are, giving Luke, not abuse, but they're giving him, what are they giving him? I don't want to see people giving him hate. Like, what he's doing is wrong. What he's doing is wrong. James said that in his latest video today. He just wants to help the child at this stage, because that's what he needs. He needs help. This video's gone 12 minutes long now, but just again, great respect for James Donnelly and what he's doing, and great respect for Grace and Angelina for making the petition. And thanks for messaging me, Grace, and giving me the help earlier as well. And like I said, to all the Irish YouTubers, just use your influence. Use your influence for. It is a good cause. Just use it, and ask people. Just share it on your pages and ask people, will they please sign this petition, so we can try and help make some sort of a difference in this situation. That's all I'm going to talk about for now. So thanks very much for watching. Please share, like, subscribe, and all that jazz. Thank you very much. Bye.